Welcome to today's show with Phil. And all right, we're going to talk about the MGTOW brothers to get everybody together. Um, Vivica Fox just announced on YouTube or an article somewhere saying that Kevin Samuel got his karma for passing away. All right, let me tell you something. When it's your time to go, it's your time to go. There ain't no, hey, hold on a moment. I need to do something real quick. You're going to go. Father Time's going to take you whether you're ready or not. And you're going to take a dirt nap or get cremated or whatever happens, it's going to happen. All right. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to do a topic on the we're going to do a topic on this. And I'm going to let someone by the name of J.D. Black talk about this. He's going to pretty much cover all of this, pretty much the dating matrix that men look at. Now, women, if you're over the age of 28, and if you're married, this video does not pertain to you. And no, I'm not lumping you up into a bunch of bitter women. Now, can you please unplug yourself from the emotional construct? Get into the logical construct. Because we got a lot of topics to discuss. Now, when you were 18 at one time to 25, you were in your prime. You were desirable. You had the most fun and energy in your life. As your body ages, all that goes out the window. Your youth vanishes. Father Time takes that away from you. Your sex appeal, Father Time takes that away from you too. Your fertility, Father Time takes that away. Father Time is unannounced, invisible, and yes, he does hit men too. He'll bless or curse a man or a woman depending on how they live. All right? Now, if you're sitting here and you do this and you drink booze and you get drunk and you go to clubs and fall down boo-hoo and acting a fool and all that, such stuff as that. Yeah, and you're smoking packs and packs and packs of cigarettes a day. I'm telling you, Father Time ain't going to be tripping. He's going to come and take a lot of stuff away from you. And he might take some years off of your life. Now listen, you want to live a long time, eat healthy, eat fruits, eat vegetables, eat beef, and eat chicken. Stay away from pork. All right? If you got a sweet tooth, eat cantaloupes, bananas, oranges, grapefruit, strawberries, pineapples, blueberries, blackberries, raspberries, stuff like that. That's actually good for you. Did you know that? Shoot, even eat a papaya. A big old papaya. Where I used to work at, they used to call it a cure-all. Whether you're hungry or you need something sweet to eat or you need something to fill you up for temporarily, you need a fiber. Papaya was known as a cure-all at one time, okay? So let's go ahead and let's jump into this video, all right?
Black, shout out to everybody that's tuning in. I want to talk about this Holly weird 57-year-old hag by the name of Vivica A. Fox. You see, Vivica is one of these disgruntled women that had this weird grudge against Kevin Samuels, a guy that has just recently passed. And she's one of those people that are probably happy that he's no longer here, because she truly believes that one man is the cause for all these women and their dating woes. Let me tell you something, Vivica. You can talk about how it was karma for him to have passed away, speaking on what he spoke on, but there's men every day who lose their life not even saying anything about black women. You know? There's a story recently of a former college basketball star that was trying to mediate between a black couple. And what happened? That black man took his life. He was trying to help a black woman in a situation, and he ended up losing his life. That karma, but we're going to get into, that's a whole nother separate video. But I just want to talk specifically about you bitter heifers, okay?
Now, he's talking, now that guy named J.D. Black is talking about black women in general. And I feel like J.D. Black, I'm not shooting you down. I feel like we need to include women in the age group of the 40s and 50s and 60s and 70s that are alone, that drunk in the Kool-Aid of feminism ideology, that say they don't need no man, they can do it all themselves and stuff. Listen, women, they lied to you. Feminism lied to you. They said you can have it all. Guess what? Father Time will wreak hell on your body as you age. And you ain't gonna be tricked. And men out there, if you're not working out or staying active, you're gonna soon be on your decline too. So guess what? I'm not cutting any sexist no slack. How you eat, how you take care of yourself determines how long you live. All right? And how you carry yourself also determines how long you live. If you live by a simple philosophy of you're going out in public. All right, you're going out in public, and you are minding your own business. Okay, I'm going to say this. When you mind your own business, you solve about 98% of your problems there. Did you know that? So, whenever a man or a woman ages, they become undesirable. And I am not cutting slack. If you are smoking cigarettes and you're going to clubs and drinking like you're drinking, getting drunk like a skunk, I'm telling you, your body's gonna go south in a matter of years, or it's gonna go south fast. I mean, you're just shaving years off your life. So I'm gonna go ahead and continue this show.
Vivica A. Fox is a failed actress, okay? No one checks for her in Hollywood. This is why she's on Fox Soul. Who watches Fox Soul? Okay? Fox Soul is just as irrelevant as her movie career. Her and these other females who no one cares about sit around, they love to shame and make excuses as to why they are where they're at.
Now, I'm going to come down on both sexes, men and women. Now, either gender, if you go out shaming, you're basically manipulating. And that is becoming a control freak. Do you get me? So let's continue on.
And this is why Vivica herself is with nobody. She's dating younger men because that's her only option. Young men who need her.
Now, with that being said, now I was 24 and this one woman was 39. She was older than I was. And I was just an easy target at that time. So now, when I got up in age, no woman wants me. And some women want to play this hard to get after they got a little experience. Let me tell you something. Men like myself can smell BS a mile off. And if the other person, oh, well, we got to wait till we become friends first. Well, then why'd you give yourself away to first place and then become a single mother? Well, this don't contribute to anyone who's married, okay? To single mothers who actually willingly went out with someone younger and had children. Now, let me tell you this. Sometimes you can't change what happened in the past, but you can make the future count. You can make today count for the future tomorrow. All right? Am I making sense? Now, we got older women going after younger men, trying to change them and want to love them. And men are not quite there intellectually. All right? Now, I'm going to say this once. When things happen in life, circumstances often the effects. Let's continue on with the show.
And that's the type of woman that Vivica Fox is. You know, she's an old-looking 57-year-old bitter female that's mad because a guy like Kevin Samuels dared to hold them accountable. Kevin Samuels built a platform where women went on there willingly. If those women don't call in, those women don't watch, those women don't hate, subscribe, hate watch, he doesn't grow as big as he does. But you can't tell that to Vivica, because Vivica's so triggered because she's single and alone and bitter. She's living in an empty home, no love. I don't even believe she has any children. Vivica will forever be known as the female who ate the groceries of 50 Cent. Okay, you can talk about Kevin Samuels all you want to, but you will always be known as the female who ate 50 Cent's groceries. Okay, so
listen, to anyone who follows the ideas of third and fourth wave feminism ideology, they lied to you. Whether or not you believe that or you want to sit there always empowering, yes, but hey, Father Time hold all the cards in his hand. But your favorite friend, Mother Nature, gave you everything. All you got to do is wake up and go to sleep, all right? When Father Time comes on the scene, stuff changes. And you can live in denial all you want. All right? Now let's continue on with the show.
So let's get into this article. It says, disagreeing with Marlon Wayans, who believed Kevin Samuels healed others during his life, the Days of Our Lives alum says this man was a hypocrite. I didn't find anything about him to be healing. That's because you were triggered. You didn't have to be triggered. You were. You see, I don't watch people who I feel like will upset me or will make me feel some type of way. But you couldn't do that because, again, a lot of you females like you are going to be alone forever. You're not going to find love because you have no love in your life.
All right, women, if you're in this age group and you want love, what I am going to have to tell you is you're going to have to love yourself. If you're out there trying to look for love and get somebody that wants to love you and you're damaged beyond repair, then seek counseling. Okay? Let's continue.
Vivica A. Fox has little to no sympathy in the wake of Kevin Samuels' untimely passing, weighing in on the controversial YouTuber's shocking death in a new episode of Fox Soul. The actress called it a karma for having insulted black women on a consistent basis. Y'all see how demented these women are?
It should just include all women that have chosen to walk away, friendzone the good guys, and take the bad boys and birth their kids and then want somebody else to clean up the mess. I got to tell you this. Whether you believe this or not, I'm telling you, it will not end well with you. If you have another man's kid and you're getting somebody else to clean up his mess, it will not end well. I'm telling you, it won't end well. Trust me.
And these women will claim to be Christians. They will claim to be of God. There's nothing of God about you. That's why you're alone.
Oh, I just wanted to clarify some things here. And I do recall back in one of the 4 books of the New Testament, when Christ walked the earth, he said, many will praise my name, but their hearts are far from him. Huh? Their hearts are far from him.
And you don't have anybody. You're 57, but you look 67. All right? Because what happens is when you have all that toxic energy bottled up, it starts to manifest physically. You are a physically unattractive female, Vivica. And there's a lot, and not only on the outside, but on the inside. That's why you're by yourself. This is why you have to date younger men who don't really have much. You have to be a sugar mama because you don't have anybody of your age that wants to deal with you. In a Monday, May 9th episode of the talk show, Vivica responded to Marlon Wayans' comment on Kevin's death, disagreeing with the comedian who believed that the late internet personality healed others during his life. The Days of Our Lives alum said, "This man was a hypocrite. In my honest opinion, he really was. I didn't find anything about him to be healing." She went on, elaborating, "He insulted African American women on a consistent basis. One of his last statements that he said was that if you are over 38 and you haven't married or something like that, you're no good and disposable." To me, he was a shock jock. I don't know if he said that, but again, why does that bother you? Okay? I hope this is teaching folks a lesson about karma. The 57-year-old continued, that you put out the negativity in the world, and that when karma comes knocking at your door, she might not be kind. So the fact that he's killed over real quick, and he was supposedly with a woman, rest in peace. Well, according to some of y'all,
okay, I need to chime in on this. All right, and I find that very cold and calculating. And not just black women think like this. There's some Hispanics. There's some white women. There's some biracial women. There's also some mixed race women. Listen, if you need to heal, whatever the case may be, by all means heal. But I'm just going to tell you up front, the way this world's going, we're in the midst of a sexual revolution. And a lot of people don't like this red pill ideology or mindset, because a lot of people are waking up to the realization, hey, a marriage is a dead investment. Men will not benefit. The marriage rates are down. Divorce rates are down. It's pretty shocking.
He was into men. And the fact that he was with the woman would mean that he didn't die alone. But some of y'all probably will. If not most of y'all. But I told y'all, these chicks are crazy, man. This is why, let me tell you this. She wants to talk about karma, right? Let me tell you what's karma. Karma is you being on an irrelevant show on Fox Soul, which is basically an internet show. You go from being in blockbuster films to just being another disgruntled, bitter female who's older and that men ain't checking for. They're not checking for you like that. And I think that with a guy like Kevin Samuels coming to prominence, it was a mirror in their face of where they were in their life. Kevin Samuels was a mirror into what they have become. These women are a disgrace. You got women celebrating. I did a live stream pointing out all these weird, demented women celebrating. You know what's karma, Vivica? When you celebrate somebody's death, you get karma for that too. There's karma in that too. I'm a big believer in karma. That's why I don't put out energy that I know can be aimed right directly back at me. When I speak on things the way that I speak on it, it is because I'm giving you an honest assessment of you and your energy. I'm not making anything up. You are a 57-year-old single female who's bitter at the world, and guys like Kevin Samuels, who, again, you didn't have to watch his content, but because you're triggered by the fact that a black man can get on video and can be, can wear a suit and he can present himself in a non-stereotypical way that you're probably used to, because you'd probably date guys who wear wife beaters and oversized jerseys, Air Jordans, just young-minded guys who don't present themselves maybe the same way Kevin does. You're used to black men looking a certain way and them being perceived a certain way. When somebody comes along and they change that perspective, that bothers you. It bothers women like her and the people on her show. How many of them actually have a man? I think maybe one on that Fox Soul show. And look at the guests that they have on Fox Soul. You talk about a show that has, just has no relevance, no credibility, and she wants to talk about karma. Karma is where your career is and where your dating life is and where everything, your looks is. Now that's karma. On his Instagram post, Marlon wrote of Kevin after his passing, love him or hate him, he spoke his truth. We can view the truth as hate, but sometimes his bold medicine didn't taste so sweet. And if you hate it, why tune in? Why call in? Because healing comes in many forms. His was nasty tasting medicine. There's no right or wrong in this love. Bleep. There's just discovery. Thank you for those of you healed, and we forgive you if you were there were any damages, because we know your intention was to heal. And honestly, you was hilarious, he added. In this moment, I pray for you and your family and all those you've healed that can't call in to your show. I hope you can heal more and reach more in heaven. Rest well. Appreciate you trying to hold on and express masculinity. See, that's what they hate right there. Express masculinity. Now, there are people who made fun of Kevin. They didn't think he was masculine, but he was masculine enough for people to be in their feelings about him. He hurt so many people's feelings because they thought that he could change the perspective of black men. See, they want black men to be destroyed, defeated, weak, cowards, while they're able to stand over us as if they are the symbol of black excellence. See, that's the problem. You see, women like Vivica A. Fox want to be seen as the symbol of black excellence. And when they see a guy like Kevin Samuels, who's able to reach the mainstream on his own due to what he speaks about, it bothers them. Kevin Samuels was liked by a lot of people, whether y'all like it or not. He was liked by a lot of people. There are people who didn't like him, but there's a lot of people who did. Because black men are sick and tired of seeing women be able to get on TV like that failure that is Fox Soul and talk bad about black men. We're tired of it. We're tired of it. And a guy like Kevin Samuels was able to grow, and he was able to bring all these different people together, whether they were mainstream or whether they were your average everyday person. He was able to bring all these people together to watch his platform. And these bitter heifers like Vivica, who will only be known as eating 50 cents groceries or forever be known as that, she don't like that because she ain't with nobody. His words hurt this heifer so badly that she's talking about it's karma that he lost his life.
And I'm going to go ahead and say this. Kevin Samuels has impacted my life. He actually have backed up some of the things I've talked about. All right. He actually reinforced what I already know. All right. Well, I'm not going to say what color my skin is, but I really do have good admiration for Kevin Samuels and the other content creators that are have taken the red pill and actually grown and let the masculinity manifest itself to help other men grow to become masculine men. So we got the media machine going out propping up propaganda saying toxic masculinity, and I tell you what's wrong in this world is not enough masculinity. Now, why in the world do we have to have men dressing up in dresses? They should be dressing up in Wrangler pants. They should be dressing up in cowboy shirts. They should be wearing cowboy hats. I mean, just about all the men should be doing that. They should be going out making a difference in each other's lives. Now we got young juvenile men running around with guns, shooting people and getting incarcerated for their youth trouble. It all starts at home. So it starts with a father being at home. All right? So let's continue on with the show.
Don't even know the real circumstances, but she's saying this. She's putting this energy out here. Do you think this is good energy to put out here? I don't think so. You're only putting this out because you're in your emotions and your feelings because you didn't like what he said. Meanwhile, T.I. has recently slammed those judging Kevin on his Instagram Live. He expressed his outrage at critics who have claimed that Kevin Samuels wasn't doing good in the community. He fumed, "This bleep is effing a travesty of justice. I can't stand it. I can't stand it. I ain't gonna let y'all bully this dead man. We gonna let this man rest in peace." The rapper
Amen.
turned comedian added, "Whatever he did it, and he's gone. He's got away with it. F ya." He went on telling the critics to stop judging as he continued, "That's between him and God. Him and the Lord gonna have to deal with it. You ain't got no heaven or hell to put him in." On May 5th, Kevin was found unresponsive in his Atlanta apartment after a woman that had stayed with him the night prior called 911 telling the operator the lifestyle coach was complaining of chest pains and that he had collapsed. Kevin was rushed to the hospital where he later died. T.I. is right. You know, there are things I disagree with T.I. on, but T.I. is absolutely right. He's gone. What is this? T.I., like most of us black men, we saw how y'all reacted. We saw your disgusting behavior. I showed it in my live stream. Y'all showed the world what we as black men have to deal with. Because it ain't enough that we make videos on it, or a certain guy may say this or that, but the world got to see just how screwed up you truly are, Vivica. They got to see that you are the problem. You can say whatever you want about us. I don't see black men in mass making fun and saying you deserved it about a black woman losing her life. It don't matter. Like, I recently did a video on a young lady that lost her life. She, in the company of a Caucasian guy, right? And then we found out on her social media that she was talking about how that's what she wants, Caucasian men. She no longer deals with black men. But did that change the fact that she lost her life under very suspicious circumstances? Doesn't change any of that whatsoever. You know why? You know why it doesn't change it? Because it would be karma to sit there and to say that that young lady deserved to lose her life because of what she posted on social media. Mm-hmm. A lot of you people have no soul. Vivica, this is why you're aging horribly, because you have no soul, and you get on social media and you say this with a straight face. How does that make you look good? How does that make any of you melanated women look good? It doesn't. It doesn't make you look good whatsoever. It makes you look horrible. It makes you look crazy. And that's why people are saying what they're saying. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Let me know your thoughts. Like this video and share it. Y'all go check out the other videos I did on Kevin Samuels. Share this video. Like it. Follow the social media. I'll see y'all next one.
Listen. What that guy just said, J.D. Black, what he just said, actually, to be honest with you, and it's getting worse by the second, women are killing children now. Women are choosing criminals and bad boys over nice guys. Hey, we cannot control what y'all do. Men cannot control what women do. Listen, the guy that's in front of you, if you don't grab him and he possesses all the qualities yet, but you want to put off and play hard to get, it's going to hurt you in the long run. Listen, if you're 52 and you're 57, you're in your 40s, and you think you have worth, just remember, sweetie, you have a little bit of life left. And by the time you hit your 70s, having sex with a guy will be painful, a bit utterly painful. And I'm telling you, Father Time is going to wreck you worse than a wrecking ball hitting a skyscraper, okay? When you get higher up in age, you're going to start smelling like an old person. But hey, depends on how you take care of yourself, okay? It depends on how you take care of yourself. I've seen women neglect their beauty, say they're untouchable. I've seen them age horribly to the point that beauty they just turn on a light, beauty just, it's gone. And I'm telling you, Father Time will hit both men and women. He'll bless or curse you. Now, with women, he is brutal. Now, with men, I don't know. It depends on how men want to go in their own direction. a father time is a force to be reckoned with. He's got me, and he's he's running me through the coals, and my voice, my vocals changing. My voice has changed since my 20s, and I'm telling you, I don't know what the few years gonna look like. Some people told me 60s is a lot worse, and I don't know. But anyways, thank you for watching the show. Thank you, and you have a good day, and take care of yourself.